I lost all my gains and I got fat. How is that even possible, man? So this is going to be a very vulnerable video I'm going to go over with you guys, give you an update on things. Some of you have been following me, so y'all know some of the issues I've been kind of battling here recently. But first things first, the phenomenal news. I am officially a pawpaw man. So my daughter had our first grandbaby, my grandson, super excited. And what a phenomenal blessing he is. And they get to come home today, still at the hospital. And, but yeah, I'm a pawpaw. He is beautiful. He's a big boy, 9 pounds, 7 ounces, 21.5 inches long. So we're super excited to have him into our family. And man, couldn't be more proud of my baby girl having him. She did a phenomenal job. So that's the blessing in all of this. Now, I also did want to talk about, I do want to give you that update. It's been, you know, pretty hectic and crazy. I started looking back to when it all started with, you know, some of the health issues, some of the other things like that, but it goes all the way back to November. You heard about some of the things with my knee surgery, told you a little bit about, you know, after that, I ended up getting shingles, still dealing with that. It's been 5-6 weeks now, still have those sensitivity issues, super frustrating, man. And, but what I didn't tell some of you guys is it actually started in November when I had some internal bleeding going on. It's from a internal hemorrhoid that I had been dealing with. It's one of those things that I had that for a while, didn't realize I was bleeding as bad as I was. And again, I know this is a lot of information. I just want to put everything out there and let you guys know that, man, I'm 51 years old. Life happens, things happen. So that was the start of it all. I didn't know how bad it was until a couple months after that when I got extremely weak, very lethargic. And man, it was just difficult to move, to think. I started getting brain fog. And basically what I did, I went to the hospital, found out I lost half my blood. Half my blood. I was right at the point of needing a blood transfusion when they caught it. Went to the emergency room. We ended up getting something called a banding surgery done. So I did a banding, which stopped the bleeding. And then I had to do iron transfusions. So 2 big bags of iron, one week, one the next week to get my iron levels up because I was very depleted. And then it took a while for my blood to come back. So it was a slow process. So again, I had to take some time off from working out because of the banding, because of the loss of blood. So I had to take time from, you know, my workout, had to take off. Now, most of you guys, if you've been following me for a while, you know that's not something I've ever done. Been working out since 1987, and it's just, I've been very consistent. I've been consistent because at the end of the day, it's not just about the physical benefits, but for me and for all the guys I've coached, the mental benefits and emotional benefits are so much stronger and greater than just the physical benefits that come from working out. It's just something I've always done. It's always been a part of my life. God said, slow down. I basically had to take off, man. So I wasn't allowed to work out. So I was fighting my way back through that the first couple months of this year. And then, you know, I had some of those other issues come up. You know, I had the knee pain that started bothering me. Then I had the bronchitis and then the shingles. So it was just a long process, a long season being in a valley. So everything in life, there's ebbs and flows, peaks and valleys. I've been in a valley for a while, man. So that's just my physical health issues. So with that, I continued to work out when I could. After I got healed from the, you know, my blood came back, got healed from the banding, I started slowly to work out. But what would happen is I'd work out 3 or 4 weeks, you know, getting my way back, finding my way back, and then the other setback would happen. So it was a continuous cycle for a little while. And then on the financial side of things, I also got hit because I put a lot of money in January and February into a company to help me grow my coaching and things like that. And that completely fell flat on its face. $25,000 is what I put into this project and got a 0 return. So again, I was dealing with the physical, couldn't work out, couldn't do those things. Then the financial hit happened. So very frustrating time, man. Still have a lot of guys that I coach, phenomenal men, and they've been very amazing in my corner. And so I've been working with those guys at my corporate job doing that. They've been phenomenal as well. Thank God I've been at my corporate job because of the benefits and things. So it's helped me with my health, all these little issues. I ended up needing 3 banding surgery. So I talked about the one that stopped the bleeding. It gradually kept coming back. So I had 3 of those banding procedures done, finally got the bleeding under control, took care of all of that. Now I'm still trying to deal with my shingles, but I'm 3 workouts in to my journey back. Now I'm showing you some crazy pictures here. Now, keep in mind for me, and the reason I say that, because in this video that I'm going to be showing, you're going to see I'm showing you how much body fat I've accumulated all around my abs and my sides and my back. A lot of body fat in my back. So that's one thing. But me, mentally, a lot of what I see, yes, I hate the body fat, but body fat comes off fairly easy when you really dial in on your nutrition and you get focused on moving more, things like that. So that's concerning. I hate the way I'm feeling mentally about the way I look. But for me, I see all the gains that I've lost. So I'm used to being a very muscular guy, full. My glycogen, muscle glycogen stores are full. So I feel better typically than I do right now. So that's why I said I lost my gains, man. So I've lost a lot of weight. Shirts are baggy, which is very frustrating. Again, I'm just starting this journey back. But the reason I'm doing this video is because I need you guys to know that, man, we're all human. I mean, life happens to all of us, whether that be physical issues, financial issues, all of that leads to mental stress, emotional stress. So I've been battling, but I'm a very positive guy by nature. I am a Christ follower, so I'm grounded in my faith. I know this too shall pass. All things that happen in life, you have a negative and a positive. Although these negative things have been hitting me, I've been focusing on my positive things, the family that I have, the addition to my family now, the jobs that I have, the ability to be able to work, to be able to do all these other things. So that's typically how your mindset needs to be fixed. It needs to be fixated on the positive things, never on the negative things, because we all have both. Sometimes positives far outweigh the negatives. Again, the ebbs and the flows, the peaks and the valleys. And I just happen to be in a long season being in a valley, but I see things changing, man. I see things happening. My baby boy is here. My grandson is here. So that's a positive. The last video I shared, my truck got totaled in a hailstorm. We had tornadoes everywhere. We had basically ping pong size hail just being shot into my truck, tore it up. But the blessing in that is now I'm in a new truck. So I've got an upgrade. I'm in a newer vehicle, got our baby boy. I'm actually a few days into my first workouts again. So again, I'm working my way back through it and out of it. And that's how life is for all of us. So I need you to know that, it's not always going to be easy. Sometimes it seems like it's more difficult than easy, but you got to just persevere, stay grounded. Hopefully you're like me, a Christ follower. You have Christ to lean in to when, these situations are hitting you, but don't stop working out either. When I couldn't work out, it was devastating. And again, I couldn't because of medical issues I was dealing with. And then the shingles hit me. I just tons of skin sensitivity and things like that. Achy, and my sternum's very achy all the way around to my spine, but that's gradually healing. I can tell I'm improving. And I'm sitting out here right now about to do physical therapy for my knee because I had my meniscus debridement surgery. So I'm working my way through my rehab. Got another 4 weeks of that to get my knee back to where I want it to be so I can start working out with a little more intensity and things like that. But keep in mind, you got to stay positive. You need to continue to move if you can move. If you can't move, eat as good as you can, unless if you're less active. Unfortunately for me, I was eating, I wasn't eating a lot, but when I was, it wasn't the best foods either. I wasn't meal prepping since I wasn't working out, since I was having to take all this time off. I lost control of my nutrition a little bit. So what I'm going to be documenting here for you guys is the things I'm going to be doing to get back to being lean, muscular, get my strength back, health back, all of those things. So I'm going to be showing you what I'm doing, cleaning up my nutrition, working out more consistently. I'm having to start back, smart. I'm not overdoing it. So I'm starting back at a slower pace. I'm working out 5 days a week because my workouts are very minimal. It's just designed to get some activation back in my muscles get strength back, get my confidence back and things like that. But thank you guys for following me and being with me, man. I love you guys. If you know of anybody that's battling or going through anything, I would love for you to share this video with them as well. Still trying to grow this channel. I left the other company, as you guys know, and trying to grow my personal channel, and just based on, you know, ethics and things like that, I couldn't stay with that other company. So I'm just completely focused on this channel now and trying to grow it as quickly as possible to help as many men as I can. You know, it's like, got 30 years of knowledge, man, with this stuff, and I just want to be able to share it with you guys. And again, appreciate you following me, appreciate all the prayers. I've gotten a lot of notifications from you guys based on the last 2 or 3 videos I put out there about all the prayers, so thank you all for those. God bless all of you, man. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed, and share this video with some of your buddies, friends, family members that can benefit from just hearing some of the positivity that I'm trying to speak with. But talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks again.